So it's now May of 2023, and it's mid-May. This black-throated green warbler, it might be its first day here, or it may have been here for a few days maybe. But it seems to be alone in this section. I'm skirting along the edge of the western boundary of the park just to see what kind of activity we have. It's midday, which normally would be a quieter time of day, but it's very early in the season and quite cold. Probably about 10 degrees Celsius right now. Oh, something flying over. There's something else very quietly vocalizing that I don't recognize. There's an American crow. I think it may have been a shorebird of some kind. I'm not well versed in shorebird sound identification. So I do have Merlin out to see if it knows, but it's too quiet. So I'll have to wait and see if we hear it again. See if we can get it louder. We have a good example here of just a lone black-throated green warbler though. It's nice and quiet here today. I'm going to try to find a trail in and go for a little walk. My name is Rob, and this is Songbirding. Here's one of my favorite sounds here. Blue jay echo carrying through. There is actually a decent wind off of the shore today, but it's completely absorbed by the cedars here. It's another northern flicker. This time, kind of more of its territorial call. It's almost a song, I guess. Woodpeckers don't really have songs, but things that fill in for them. At least not in the way I understand it. Sounds like some crows are coming this way. This is nice. We got 2 flickers and an American crow, or several American crows actually. Got the distinct call of a northern flicker. Wind is picking up a bit too. Oh. Let's see if I can get closer to this flicker. It sounds not too far away. It's doing its wicka 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 calls. This trail's a little bit grown in. There we go. It's a little more clear. Distant flicker calls and a nearby flicker call. Blue jay. This is a spot where in past years I've had magnolia warblers singing here. And that might be what's ticking here. There's some chickadees. And I think some brown creepers. I think there's quite a few brown creepers here. Very high pitched. I think I'm right about the ticking bird. Got a brief look at it. Looks magnolia-like, but I just want to try to get a clear look. It could also be black-throated green warbler. Which also ticks like this. Oh, that doesn't help. Looks like both are here. Yeah, it's black-throated green that's actually doing the vocalizing. But there is magnolia warbler here too, and black and white. It is a male. I've heard them do this before when they once didn't like me being around at Black Creek Provincial Park. There was a section I was hiking in where the canopy was quite low, So presumably their nests were quite low. Therefore, maybe I was too high up for them. And they came down to scold a bit, like this. This one doesn't seem to be scolding though, because it's just eating and making that sound, eating a lot of bugs. No shortage of bugs here today. So I do see brown creepers here, and black-capped chickadee, but again, very quiet. Oh, what do we got here? Back on the rocky trail here. I think it was some close black-throated greens, not singing, but just doing tick calls. Yeah, they're feeding right here, really close. I don't know if you heard that, but he made a very, very, very quiet song. Just to himself. He was only about 6 feet away when he made that song. And birds do that. They sometimes will sing to themselves very, very quietly. I didn't know black-throated greens did that though. I've heard mostly sparrows do it. A couple males in an argument here. There's a blue jay up ahead in the trail. Let's see if I can get closer. Since I didn't get any more samples than that one, I think I'll just play back that very quiet song again, just so you can hear it. So it's early morning. It's mid-May 2023. near the entrance to the Crane Lake Trail. The Pine Tree Point North. Not going to be crossing the lake today because I forgot to bring rubber boots. But white-throated sparrow, house wren, American redstart, blue jays. Very songful little spot right here. It's cold today, but sunny. Oh, I hear the merlin. I don't think I heard them last year. So they're back this year. Interesting. What I'd like to do is hike into Crane River. And if my theory is correct, there should be a decent amount of birds at the river. It seems to be a migratory hotspot. It's funny how much this has changed even in just 2 years. When I first entered here for the Breeding Bird Atlas, this was still labeled as a provincial reserve, but it had in fact switched over to under the control of the national park. Now the national park has signs. They actually have essentially official signage on this trail now, just stating that while you are allowed here, it's not a recognized access point in the sense of no facilities are here. And that you're certainly not supposed to camp here or bring ATVs or things like that. So today will probably be the last recordings for this season. I don't know how many episodes it'll stretch across, but we'll see what we find. It's a catbird. An actual meowing catbird. That kind of sound of broken sticks, that's also catbird. They don't usually make that sound as much in the spring. It's more of a fall thing usually. It was a little distant though, so it might have been hard to hear. It's a fairly cold morning. I did camp last night, and I got to hear barred owl singing, hooting. Oh, Merlin's flying by me here. Where's he going? He or she are going up to a tree I've seen them perched in previously. Yep, perching. It's an old, I want to say it's a jack pine. It does look like a jack pine. Merlin's flown off. Looked over for a moment as Song Sparrow started vocalizing and Merlin disappeared. You can really hear the shore today. Yesterday I recorded some in the afternoon and it was super quiet. Couldn't hear the shore, but also didn't hear very many birds. Oh, we have a Nashville warbler. Somewhere in here. It's a bit far now. So we're getting a lot of the typical American redstarts right now. What I don't know is if they just all arrived today, or if they're just all really quiet yesterday. I certainly wasn't hearing much of them yesterday. I suspect I got here a day too early, maybe. What's that sound? Oh, that's cool. So that's a bobolink. It's definitely migrating, just on its own and singing. It's a male. I also see a flock of something else here. A flock of blackbirds going overhead as well. That I can guarantee is a migrant because there is no territory for a bobolink here. And I believe they are diurnal migrants. I've heard of times long ago when in Hamilton the bobolinks and the meadowlarks migrated in large flocks along the shoreline. You could count them in their flocks just standing at the shore going by. Today you can't observe anything like that as far as I know. They're just not in the same kind of numbers. It's common yellowthroat. A slightly mad yellowthroat. Oh, there's black and white warbler here too. Higher pitched warble. A little faster. I wonder if it's yellowthroat and something else. It might be two yellowthroats. Whatever's doing that buzzing, scolding behavior. I think it is yellowthroat though. Songbirding in the Quietude was recorded, engineered, narrated, and created by me, Rob Porter, with cover art and logo design by Lauren Helton, and Creative Commons music from REW.